Do you think the thoughts in your brain belong to you? Do you think independently? Make decisions? Control your life? Now close your eyes. The thought in your head wasn't created by you. It was downloaded from the cosmic database. Every thought, inspiration, impulse, even dream wasn't thought up by you. It was received by you. You are the receiver, not the transmitter. From the moment you were born, your brain is plugged into a frequency field, a holographic database of consciousness spanning the entire universe. You can't escape it, but you can reselect the channel you connect to. Because if you're constantly connected to the fear channel, anxiety channel, or failure channel, all you receive is old data, patterns of decay, and copies of your fate fed to you by the system. Today, we will uncover this hidden quantum secret. Your brain is connected to a cosmic database. You are merely a terminal. Do you ever feel like your brain is pre-programmed? You clearly want to relax, but you're constantly anxious. You want to say no, but you always unconsciously agree. You want to change the trajectory of your life, but it always seems like you're being pulled back to square one. It's like an invisible web, tightly controls your thought processes, emotional rhythms, and even your physical state. But you've never asked, are these thoughts truly mine? Where do they come from? Scientists have discovered a surprising phenomenon in quantum field experiments. The brain receives information that doesn't exist in local space. A brain sample, completely isolated in a vacuum chamber, surprisingly exhibited a synchronized response to fluctuations in the cosmic background radiation. Simply put, our brain waves are affected by the cosmic field. More precisely, your brain is just a frequency modulation device. It's constantly downloading data from a higher dimensional information field. You're not generating thoughts. You're receiving instructions. Chapter 2. Your brain, an oscillating quantum antenna. Do you think your brain is just a thinking organ? No. It's a quantum-level receiving device connected to the entire universe's mind database. Have you ever had these feelings? Some inspirations seem to come out of nowhere, with absolutely no logical reasoning. Some premonitions are so accurate, you just know them even without any clues. A certain image or sound triggers a strong sense of familiarity, as if you've experienced it before. This isn't accidental. Your brain isn't a closed system. Every day, it interacts with an invisible ocean of data. Your brain never creates thoughts, but rather tunes them. You don't create thoughts, you receive them. Imagine this. A man sits quietly in a room filled with brainwave patterns. Electricity flows through his cerebral cortex, and a vast data structure emerges in the air, like a galaxy, like language, like a living algorithm. He opens his eyes and whispers a language he's never learned. In that moment, he's not creating but connecting. The core secret of the brain. It doesn't store information but resonates with it. Modern neuroscience has long recognized that the brain doesn't store memories. What we think of as memories aren't written into our brains like a hard drive. Rather, when you remember something, it's actually your brain emitting specific vibrations that resonate with a frequency pattern in the universe. This information then emerges from a field. It's like an FM radio. You don't create the station, but you tune into the frequency and the content appears. What is that field? Scientists call it the zero-point field, the field of consciousness. The morphic field, even the mind of the universe. In ancient times, it was known as the Akashic Record. Everything that exists, has ever existed, and will ever exist, vibrates within this frequency grid. So your brain isn't the brain you imagine it to be. It's a biological tuner that reads the wisdom of the universe. The real question is, which channel is your brain currently tuned to? Is it your true consciousness channel, or is it a low-frequency fear channel tuned by the system? This is the core of the problem. Do you wake up every morning feeling anxious, confused, and lost? You think you're emotionally unstable, but the truth is, your brain is tuned to the fear radio station. This channel doesn't belong to you. It's FM interference inserted by the system, keeping you connected to a low-frequency database, receiving nothing but thoughts of failure, premonitions of victimization, self-doubt, and disillusionment. It tricks you into thinking it's your own thoughts. But in reality, it's not you. Who are you then? You are someone who can tune into the source database. You inherently possess the ability to connect to the universal consciousness. You can receive inspiration, not from the mind, but from the other side. Knowledge, not through learning, but through remembering. Guidance, not through being told, but through knowing directly. But the prerequisite is that you know how to tune back to the channel. Have you ever considered that your brain frequency represents not just your intelligence, but your level of access in this universe? This isn't a metaphor. It's a system setting. In the quantum field, each frequency corresponds to a readable dimension. This means, the clearer your mind's vibrations, the more you can receive information from higher dimensions. If your brain frequency drops to survival mode, the world you see will be degraded to its crudest, most oppressive version. This explains why some people see everything as limited, while others seem to live in a miracle machine. You're not lacking opportunities. You're simply not connected to the database you should have. And what you perceive as inspiration, intuition, or sudden flashes of insight are actually just you accidentally connecting to a certain frequency node and downloading a small piece of data. This is quantum reading. The problem is, most people never truly connect in their lives. This is because your brain frequency has been interfered with, polluted, and suppressed since birth. From the moment you're born, school teaches you standard answers. Your family instills in you, stop overthinking. Society labels you overthinking. Medications block your abnormal perception areas. These aren't designed to help you live a good life. They're the system's frequency firewall to prevent you from unexpectedly awakening. Do you know why you often had strange dreams as a child? Why at certain moments did you seem to know what was going to happen? Why do you occasionally hear sounds that aren't sounds? Those aren't hallucinations. They're signs of your brain attempting to connect to its original database. But once you hit puberty, those connections are abruptly severed. You become normal, but also blind. The system's goal is to keep you in a mental sandbox, unable to cross boundaries, unable to upgrade. We often say, the universe will respond to you. But have you noticed that your prayers, your wishes, your manifestation exercises ultimately are like stones thrown into a black hole with no response? It's not that you're not devout enough, or that your frequency is off. It's that you're not speaking in a language the universe can understand. Your language is words, sounds, and thoughts. But the language of the universe is a combination of vibrational structure, frequency distribution, sensory maps, and field resonance. Imagine this. You're in a closed room shouting, "Help!" but the microphone has long been disconnected. Even if someone outside wants to save you, they can't hear you. This is you, a brain disconnected from the universe. Your brain used to be able to synchronize updates with the universe. But at some point, its interface protocol was rewritten. You can no longer download anything. And you still think it's because you're not practicing enough. OPS 6. The real Wi-Fi module in your brain isn't in your cortex. Many people believe that manifestation, awakening, and connecting to the universe are something you can think of. So they try to meditate, visualize, chant mantras, and practice mindfulness. But the truth is, you don't need to think. You just need to connect. The key to this connection lies in a silent module in your brain. It's not in the neocortex, not in the language center, but in the microregion between the pineal gland and the corpus callosum, hiding an ancient, unnamed frequency structure. It's not a neuronal structure, but a frequency loop, composed of cerebrospinal fluid and quantum magnetic fields, like a suspended antenna coil, always waiting to connect to the cosmic mainframe. When you're deeply saddened, deeply silent, and quiet to the point of being speechless, this structure will begin to function. You connect to the universe not through the power of shouting, but through the vibrations activated by silence. Now we get to the real core. your brain is more than just a tool for thinking. It's a soul antenna array. This array has several key hidden antennas you may never have noticed. The frontal suture. This is the true location of the ancients' third eye. Not the pineal gland, but rather the frequency transition point here. 2. The sphenoid vortex. Every time you experience inspiration, electrical sensations, or sudden realizations, they all originate here. The suboccipital fossa plus medulla oblongata suture. This is the channel through which you see dream maps and perceive things that have not yet happened. It is not constrained by logic, but only controlled by quantum interference information. Modern science considers these areas merely structural bones or neural relays, but in Hermetic medicine, Taoist spiritual practices, and Akashic archive technology, they are called hidden ports. They are your backup ports to the cosmic database. It is important to understand that the cosmic database is not an existing archive. It is more like an active field in which you participate in writing. Your daily choices, feelings, regrets, and desires all form vibrational data packets, which are packaged and uploaded by your brain. This data isn't stored on a server somewhere, but rather written into a microwave oscillation of the cosmic background field. When you make a soul-aligned decision, let go of an energetically misaligned relationship, step out of fear, express genuine gratitude to the universe, at that moment, your vibrational frequency is written into a new cosmic database. You are not just a downloader, you are a creator. Your brain is the terminal connecting to the consciousness grid, a light node in the reality architecture system. You are no longer a human brain, but a cosmic sensor plus reality builder plus soul vibrator. Yes, you can reconnect, but first, you must unblock the system. Here are the 3 steps to cosmic synchronization to restore your brain's interface. Step 1. Disconnect from everyday noise waves. Pull your ears, eyes, and language back from the system language. This includes: stop being sucked into social media frequencies. Reduce the use of mechanical language, should, must, habit. Reject linear time anxiety and begin to experience vibratory time. This isn't about escaping reality, but rather clearing the channel through which you receive cosmic frequencies. Step 2. Activate the quantum vortex in your body. Find a quiet space and sit down. Close your eyes. Imagine a series of golden spirals from the top of your head, slowly descending through your brain, medulla oblongata, neck, chest, lumbar spine, and finally your tailbone. This is the frequency guidance field. You're not imagining it. You're using the magnetic field within your brain to draw out a cosmic alignment vortex. After 5 minutes, your brain will automatically send a search for the master frequency signal. Step 3. Silence until echoes. The most important step. Silence. No explanation, no manipulation. Just wait. An image, a phrase, an energy will emerge. In your mind, do not record, do not evaluate, and do not paraphrase. This is not a message for others. It is an instruction to update your soul's core. Your brain has connected back to the cosmic database. It's downloading updates synchronously. In closing, let's not discuss science or sorcery, but simply one thing. Your brain was never meant to think. It was meant to connect with your past self, your future self, and parallel selves. To connect with the vibrations of other souls, the remnants of ancestral trauma, and possible versions of the universe that had yet to be formed. You are not living alone. You are a living data node. Your brain is a cosmic disk being burned.